Hey, Matt Morris here. Welcome to the Unemployed Millionaire Show, and wanted to come to you with a quick lesson from Jim Rohn. Here in Nairobi, about to head out to do another meeting here in the lobby, so I'm speaking a little more quietly than I normally would. So I'm on the plane from Hong Kong to Kenya, and I had downloaded Jim Rohn's Building Your Network Marketing Business, and without a doubt, go get that. It is an incredible product. I think maybe you can go to jimrohn.com, or you might be able to go to success.com, and you can buy that. And it's just timeless. Jim Rohn is one of the greatest trainers in the history of the world, and got his start in network marketing, like many of the great speakers and authors got their beginning in the network marketing profession. And there's a lesson that I trained my organization. In fact, I did a training earlier this morning, and this was part of my lesson. And what Jim talks about is being a sower of seeds, being a farmer essentially. And it's so similar to network marketing. And see, what we do in network marketing, when we go out and we show the business to people, we enroll people, really what we're doing is we're sowing seeds, we're planting seeds. And he gives an analogy of how network marketing is kind of like planting seeds out in a farming, where sometimes when you plant a seed, you plant the seeds, but birds come along, and sometimes the birds, they eat the seeds, so the birds get them. And so, I know sometimes it's a big frustration. You invite someone out to see your opportunity, maybe for coffee, or maybe it's for a business briefing, whatever it may be, and they don't show up. They don't show up, and they don't call you, and you're wondering what happened to Mary. Mary said she was coming, and she didn't come. And so here's what you need to know. Just like the farmer who sows seeds and sometimes the birds get them, what happened to Mary? The birds got her. So when people don't come, sometimes all you need to know is the birds got them. And what you can do is you can philosophize about it all day long, and you can try and figure out why people do the things that they do. And what Jim talks about, he says, I wouldn't take that class. And don't try to figure that out. It's just the law of human nature. It just happens, right? And so sometimes when you plant seeds, the birds get them. Sometimes when you plant seeds, they land on shallow, rocky ground. So it's very shallow, yes? Shallow dirt, rocks underneath that. So sometimes you enroll someone, and they get started, and they're excited. And what happens when you plant a seed on shallow ground is it'll sprout up, and you get the beginnings of a plant. But then the first hot day that comes along, it withers and dies. Okay, the sun scorches it. It dies. And so that's kind of like when you sponsor someone in your organization and they're all excited, but then they go away. And you're like, what happened to John? John said he was going to make me rich. Here's what you need to know. John landed on rocky ground. And as it continues, sometimes when you plant seeds, the seeds land on thorny ground, and the thorns will choke out the plant. And so you'll have people who join your organization, and they get started, and they'll actually go out and enroll some other people. They'll actually have a little bit of success, and you think, wow, this person's going to go all the way. I finally got one. And what'll end up happening is someone will go hurt their feelings. See, the reason why most people quit in network marketing is they get their feelings hurt. They go out and they show someone the business, and they say, oh my God, I can't believe you got scammed. You got involved in network marketing. That's a pyramid. Those things never work. And they end up quitting. And so you can philosophize all day long about why people have a little bit of success and then quit. But here's what you need to know. The thorns get them. Okay? So sometimes the birds get them. Sometimes the seeds land on shallow ground. Sometimes the thorns get them. But if you'll sow enough seeds, what will happen is sometimes the seeds will land on fertile ground, and they will grow. And what happens is, as it says, it's actually biblical. It says this in the Bible. Sometimes the seeds will produce 30%. Sometimes they'll produce 60%. Sometimes they'll produce 100%. Some seeds are going to produce a lot more than what other seeds will do. You can try and figure out why. I wouldn't take that class. Just realize that if you plant enough seeds, they will eventually land on fertile ground. You may have to plant a lot of seeds. You may get frustrated. You may lose a lot along the way to the birds. You may lose them to the thorns. You may lose that to the rocky ground. But my friend, just keep planting seeds, and eventually you will have an incredible, incredible harvest. And so if I can tell you what I've done in my career, I've planted a lot of seeds, and I've had a lot of birds get them. Had a lot that have dried up and died. I've had a lot that have been choked out. Too many to count. You know what? Hundreds of thousands of people have quit my organizations over the years. But we're approaching 1 million people that have joined my teams over the years. And here's what you worry about. What you focus on is the ones who land on fertile ground. It's there. Just go plant seeds. So if you feel like this can help some others, definitely share it around. Love to hear your comment below. For sure, hop over to mattmorris.com, put your name and email address in. You'll get these videos by email each and every week, and you will get a special training video that I recorded for you. In fact, a series of videos. So go make life an adventure.